Majida ndinombuzo pha kuni. Kutheni lento kulula kangaka utyela umuntu and then kodwa wena kubuhlungu xa kutyelwa wena, okanye ku-easy utya umuntu ombonayo uba unomntu uqonda uba heyi ufuna umbetha ematrasini lowa kodwa unomjida wakhe. Kodwa xa usiba ufumana itsheri uthi usasanda uyifumana ucrazy yiyo uva uba kuthiwa yama ndiyayibethwa ngumzola uyatyhafa. Kodwa xa ndikhona ndipresent awutyhafi usafuna ubetha. Ithini nale way? So Wayne, ithini le nto kawungene Wayne?
Hey, welcome back, sagas of couplehood. We always are happy to have you guys following us and having some passion to always have hope in what we talk about the University of the Streets. We talk about these things that happen every day. And as Mzo just mentioned, ukutelwa. Guys, welcome back. DJ, we get Mzo. Mzo, I'm not so 100% sure. Do we have enough lighting? Because the light seems a bit deeper.
Seems a bit.
Yeah.
Well,
we're good with lighting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sorry about that. Okay.
Sorry.
So ukutelwa. Hey, Baba. Every other living being on earth, when they get somebody of the opposite sex, they believe they have got this ownership of what they are having, and this enjoyment. They fantasize on what they have when they have this particular human being. And I don't think it's a nice thing for them to now understand. Maybe or maybe somebody's going to approach your woman maybe with a big machine. And when is
that your biggest fear?
I'm not sure if it's my own biggest fear, but I think it's all the other guys' biggest fear. Or something else might be done to this particular person of mine that probably I haven't done to them, and they might have it better than how you have always explored it.
So, I know I'm going to intro. But I'm trying to say that kulula for you as a guy to approach a woman. But you still insist and you still krapa, you still try your luck some more. And you no, you don't understand. I'll understand. So this is a niki chance and those who phone after hours and those who teen and those going to say like inconvenience. But it's easy for women to do that. This is my angle that I'm trying to establish now before we further on with this talk. Why is it easy for you to understand why so
the life we are living namhlanje, I'm sorry to say this, but they tend not to want irresponsibility. Abafuna irresponsibility, whichever form of responsibility. Imagine that they try and scare away from irresponsibility. So, in Monday, if you look from trailing back from when you were 5 years old, Mama got what's happening there? Like human beings, I don't know how they were designed. If you go into a building, then they say there's a sign that says wet paint. You don't just want to pass. You go like, actually, you want to make sure is it really wet, because eyes might be deceiving. So human beings have got that mentality. But that was just an example. When we come now to ukutelwa, guys tend to enjoy lendo ebiwayo, where they just have it and they got no responsibility to uzohlamba ngantoni lo muntu ozolala phi athinthini. He has what he's gonna have, and they leave. And like if it's yours, it's here. I mean, it's a different thing when each one from umuntu, and it's fun man, from a chito.
Yeah, but yeah, it really doesn't make sense. And then phinde kubekho ke ngoku le nto yoba uyabona siyiveza one side ngokungathi ngumajita ayenzayo namacheri ayenza le way and zininzi stories esizivayo amacheri kuthiwe hayi yo how could she do this ichomi yam i-best friend yam ilele ne-boyfriend yam ntoni even nalapho I mean kutyelwa napha so suyizela one side ibe ngathi ngamajita qha yenza le way.
It is from both sides. So if you check, guys, if you check podcast number 1, episode 2, 3, 4, up to where we are, and I think we're going 12, 13 now, we try and raise topics where very few are keen to discuss about the happenings of the world today. It's mainly things that have evolved from how issues were normal back then in the normal life. I don't know if it was normal or people would like to have this normal because we are now in this era. So it was taboo to want somebody else's woman. In some cultures, bro, you'll be killed. If you feel when I don't know, you in your culture, mama called and all that. Isn't there a fine, very strong fine
it's a serious issue
for trying to attempt something?
You can't attempt there. Yeah, you can't attempt there. But let's not run away from the fact that I think right now we're putting too much responsibility on the guy that is making an attempt, and now the one whom the attempt is being directed towards is going freely. Obviously, the guy's gonna knock. Somebody's gonna open the door. So, yes, as much as I think it was you, Wayne, who said that no, there must be some kind of signs that the guy may have seen. There is that blatant one where like a guy is like cutting on a chick and stuff. And they say to me, still persist. There's that one. But still, we cannot divorce these ones from the responsibility of allowing someone else while you have someone.
So let me just hold you. Why I went with that statement over the involvement of life makes people behave in this certain manner of late is because, number one, people don't want responsibility. And where life has brought us to be today is we're all in the cities with a lot of responsibilities. And the guy is also, or she thinks he's got the proper guy that she thinks is the guy. Okay, well, we won't be not to keep on giving a blame on the machita side. So, umuntu yahala to have what is happening there outside the world. They want to have a taste of what is happening there outside the world. Yeah, then that's when they find themselves now having that feeling. Yeah, let me just. I have a woman who. You see, there's also this term where they say test and pass. Do you know, even you
test and pass?
Yeah. Yeah. A woman will actually tell you, I just want to test you and pass. And
that's thing last year, eh?
Bruh, exactly as I was putting a statement over, people have tend. You mentioned about moral fiber, how people now live and how they execute life is way different from how things have been. This is how we come up with this podcast to discuss about these things. So, Abantu, they don't care what they're gonna do and what impact it will give to the society or to the other person that they're dating with. They just want to have it, and. It's a trail of everything. But coming to how you put it when you gave an intro, Umchita or whoever will have an issue when they get to notice that somebody that they have actually gave it to guy A, B, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. They'll freak out, unlike approaching somebody that they know already that there's somebody, and even saying they're still fine. Why? I'm told, you remember even women when they go into a marriage that just when there's somebody divorces a woman, then they get another fresh woman into the house, then they'll say, Suka, andifuni ngubo zakhe, andifuni izitsha zakhe, neembiza zakhe, maziphume zonke andizifuni. Everything, ngale bed mayiphume. But ipipi ke.
Akuhambe naye bayisiko kufakwe entsha.
It's the same pipi. I mean, where is this one? I mean, it's the same pipi. So yeah, there's some contradiction there when people,
Yeah, you know, when you mention this thing about immoral fiber, and people, they see things out there, lasty. I think it goes with this thing, each generation lately, there's a fear of missing out. They call it FOMO syndrome. The fear of missing out.
I remember you said we were going to do a topic
on that one, just thoroughly on that one.
Okay.
But so a lot of people, they feel like we socialize, we are friends, we got friends, we got this, and then people are talking about these sexual things. Actually, hey, do you know about teabagging? And then you're like, hey, what's teabagging? Hey,
is there something called teabagging?
There's something called teabagging.
Nigga, I wish well. Do I exist? I'm always left behind in this terms.
Well, teabagging is when a woman, you see the normal sucking. The normal when a woman sucks, yeah, that one. But now teabagging, that is the normal sucking. That's the blowjob. But teabagging is when she sucks the balls. It's called teabagging.
Oh, so balls naturally look like a tea bag.
It probably comes from that. So I'm just making an example. People are talking about you teabagging. You, I teabagged him. I teabagged him, and then someone else is listening. Hey, what's hey, what is this teabagging thing? Like you just asked now. Teabagging is this. Are you comfortable with teabagging? Why they bring a whole big topic about teabagging? Are you comfortable? And people are like, yeah, no man. Sometimes I don't like it much. Teabagging, People are talking and we are there. You are listening and you are wondering, hey, I don't even know what teabagging. I feel a bit embarrassed to ask. So people are like that. The next thing that's going to happen is you will want to have an opinion the next time such a topic comes. And then you will also want to experience and experiment with this teabagging phenomenon. And a lot of this curiosity, we are a very curious generation that wants to try each and everything that we see out there. I mean, it's even people that tell you about something that you've never done. Even you can hear the expression, do you know what's that? This guy doesn't know. Man, come on, you feel like you've done the worst sin of not knowing such a thing. You understand? And then as a result, we want to conform so much with so many things, and then we want to be in so much. And then there's information overload out there. And if we chase everything, we're going to get lost. That's why we feel bangaba. Those ladies, they will have meditating and doctor. Kulapho ke ngundivethe entsha in the last episode bethethwa ngathi kwelekelisa athi indoda yakhe kulapho ndiyamelekelisa ke ngoxa sembona ba apha ilale kwelekelisa is no ukwelekelisa ngesixhosa is to give birth to another child.
Give birth to another child.
When you give birth to another child, you are lekelisa. Okay. So lekelisa the other one that was here before.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So nalapha ke ngisikiswe emajidini you are lekelisa when they have a second guy.
But make me understand, though. With this topic in mind, are we trying to digest on a marriage setup or just any setup? Any setup. No. Any of it. I don't want us to call it infidelity or something like that in terms of marriage. See, formalize it too much. But is to sleep with someone already. And then you are just Mr. No Rules, and then you're just doing it anyways. Because it's different, though. But it might be
different.
The same.
It's different how?
It might be the same. Why? Because when people get married, there's some formal process that was done.
Correct.
For these people to be together and naturally and in an African way or in any other term, we tend to respect that union of these two people. And it's supposed to be like that. That's why I think in your closer culture, you would find that she has to do away with Iblu, and she has to be with Ikriye. You know, there's some form of respect. Hipster, yeah. Even those in the Middle East, that's why they have Lando, I don't know what they call it, where you only have to see the face. All the other parts of the woman are reserved for Lom to Ozamshata and all that. That's how much respect it's given to Umdo or Umfazi, to the person who's supposed to marry them. But now, with all that respect and having adults sitting down and acknowledging that these people are having a union, and somebody still feels they want to tap there.
No, you know what, Wayne? I see your argument. What about the person? A guy does leave their marriage and go tap elsewhere. Even the ones that are saying they're in this sanctuary of marriage that shouldn't be disturbed. They go out of that marriage and go and disturb elsewhere and disturb other people.
And our question today is why? Do something like that happen?
I think it goes with what you said, Wayne, earlier on. People are curious. They look at things out there. They want to do all of these things.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I would just want to say this. Okay, none of us are married, but I do want to say this: that when you've obtained something and you own it, there's a tendency of people that they once they've reached that thing of ownership of it, then they have little respect of it. Not respect in terms of respect, but in terms of the value that they put to it. They're like, no, it's mine. It's all good. Then they start to be envious of other things that they see out there. And they in terms of economics, when it talks about utils, the more you've got something, is the more it uses its utils, like in terms of its value, because you've got too much access to it. That much access diminishes your desire for that very same thing. Even though you want it, it's yours. You obtained it. But that chase and that void of not having it has been closed. Now, guys, relax. You can understand? I'm talking for both guy and a guy and a woman.
It's like that.
A man and a woman. And then a guy sees out there, is looking at other things and such.
You're very right, because I remember when I was a youngster, it's so funny now when I have to talk about it, because I wanted Timberland, that boot.
Yeah, the boot.
I used to walk and go window shopping. I used to love that boot. So one day, I'm going to have a Timberland. And the Timberland has always been an expensive boot. I don't think
it's very durable.
Yeah. 5-10 years you can have a Timberland. And in a proper shop, you wouldn't have a Timberland for less than 2K. And I saved in the sense when I got my first job, I bought myself a Timberland. And if I tell you today, I gave the Timberland away after about 4 years, like, Timberland. I wore it and I was there, took pictures, and that came up. It's just a Timberland. There's loafers, there's another shoelace. I mean, I saw all the other shoes, and Timberland is just something of the past. I was actually walking in the shop yesterday and I saw a Timberland. It probably is how, to add on to what you were saying, is how now people view life is to, when they have something and they have a lot of it, then it just diminishes its value. But
it still doesn't justify that. Remember, but now we are not just the fact that something diminishes its value. It's the mind thing. That thing didn't diminish no value. that Timberland of yours didn't diminish its value. It's just that when your perception of having it is has been shifted from the want point of view to having kind of point of view. I have it. It's different from saying I want that thing. When you want it, you're still hopeful. Your senses are quite heightened about it, as opposed to when you already have it.
I don't know much about the Bible, so I did it only at high school and I ended there. But people tend to refer most of these world events to the Bible. If Bible on such a verse, then they quote the verse. God said, "Kanje, kanje, kanje." Do we have a verse that talks about
well, Bible, I stand to be corrected. The Bible speaks in parables, so it could have said that. It could have mentioned that, but in a parable form. There's a verse that says that. So the actual meaning of that may not mean that just your neighbor. Yeah. So,
but the same Bible still accepting or recognizing the fact that a man can have 5 wives.
Well, this topic is not about the Bible, Wayne. Otherwise, if we talk about that, there will be. We're not questioning the Bible. Number one, number two, there are too many. We are going to open a can of worms. There are people out there who are Bible fundis that are going to say, these guys, nah. Otherwise, we're gonna have to take sides between what you're saying.
Anyway, you're very right. You're very right. Why? Because I was listening to this radio program and, it was a phone-in program. Somebody phoned and gave a Bible verse. No, it Bible needs it. Then the presenter said, no, you know what? Let's not put the Bible in because if we bring the Bible in, then the debate just ends. Because yes, the Bible says you have to have one woman and one man. The moment you go to the other woman, it's wrong. So let's leave it. Of which we don't want to go there. We want to digest further to understand why do people tend to do such behavior when they know very well they've got somebody. But
because now there are things that we may look into the Bible as contradictions. And now we want to debate about the contradictions of the Bible and stuff.
Then we will lose our focus.
But as I said, the Bible speaks in parables. A lot of people will read a verse in the Bible in like what it's saying there, what Abraham, he must kill his only son, just to test the korolwake. People view it that way. Remember, that thing was written a long time ago. And then we are at a different age now and at a different time. And interpretation is very subjective of those parables. And I fear us going that route because what may be written in a certain verse that we think is saying something else, it may be saying something totally different.
Because, they say what, I remember, a parable is a heavenly story with an earthly meaning. They try to tell us that it's a story that happened somewhere, so we don't really have to understand what happened.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be about the events that are being spoken of. They may be speaking about something else when you are reading that text in face value. We found out the face value. So, winding back to our topic, Wayne, my topic. Look, it becomes difficult. People in search of partners.
And generally, when you
people search get to be in search of their loved ones. Besides those, Kumbula, we are psychologically we are not in the same length. So nalapho abanye abantu they just want sex. That's all they are after. They are not looking for life partners. Some of us, there are perverts out there, Wayne. Don't act like you don't know.
Okay, but I'm saying, generally, are these people found at the stadium when the Kaizer Chiefs match, or are these people found at work?
They are just everywhere randomly. Remember, kumbula, things such as kutwe umdu une fetish. There are terms like that these days. Like a fetish. Do you know that term?
I don't know fetish. What is fetish?
Hey, a fetish is you got sexual desires for indwetile.
No, but there should be a simpler term for that. They say, is it a perfect? No. A perfect is somebody who.
No, let me just search fetish. Fetish meaning. Maybe sorry guys, let's just get to this.
Extremely strong devotion to something. There are sexual fetishes and non-sexual fetishes. Both are obsessive interests, or it's an obsessive.
Okay, yeah, let's be specific and say sexual fetish.
If someone has a fetish, they have an unusual strong liking or need for a particular object or activity as a way of getting sexual pleasure. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you see, we get these things. For me, that is a psychological condition. I had one of the ladies who I can't remember her name on Facebook. She was talking about masturbation, how masturbation gets to how one gets to. It's fine. She was like, it's okay to masturbate, blah, 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 justifying it a little bit, but saying the downside of it, you can get addicted to it. Imagine something like a fetish, where like, what if that fetish of yours, that woman of yours, once likes teabagging, her fetish is a teabagging, whether you're not comfortable with that teabagging, are you not promoting that she's going to have to go and find pleasure, satisfaction elsewhere for this fetish of hers that way you're not comfortable with?
Yeah, there's a possibility that you can get it better. Somebody's got a bigger tea bag than yours, and it just fills into their mouth. And
graphics. You see, so Abandu, you know, I don't want to talk things that I don't have empirical data yayo or empirical evidence yayo. You know, I think people are really psychologically sick when it comes to sex, to issues such as sex, because people go out of their way to just. I got people, friends who cannot sleep without having sex. What is that?
But
so these are psychologically conditions that drive people to even go and
so somebody was telling me that you might be surprised when you get to heaven. Actually, God will punish you. Why were you not having enough sex? He gave you a pee and you're not using it. You did not use it enough.
You say for the toilet.
Then also I remember this guy I think I was 20 and I wanted Lomdana on a 14 back then. I went away. Lomdana into yakhe le ithembileyo ucama ufaka into yakho. Umntana oyithembe for ukucama xa. Then ufuna ukufonya. Yeah, but the topic today is ukutshelwa. It's not a good thing, kodwa ke ukutshelwa. Why? Because I think when you tell somebody, for us to start sleeping with a certain person, it's after you tell each other that you've got you're good with each other and misojola, and you tell each other all those nice things, sweet things. Then you have strong feelings for each other. Then okay, it starts from loving each other. Then you give it to each other. But with married people, this is where now the priest opens the Bible and say, what are those that the preacher reads out? I'm so
the confessions.
Yeah. Okay,
those vows.
Yeah, the vows, yeah. Because they want you to say that in front of everybody. You raise your right hand and say, you promise that this is going to be your only person till death do you apart. And now today we are saying, why now and think, no, I should also go and tap them. But I'm already answered, because you mentioned that when you have something in there, too much of everything, it becomes monotonous. Then you want something else different. So this is not going to stop.
And it is not normal. You know, I really don't want to philosophize this thing too much, but I think everything is in the mind. Whatever you tell your mind, there are people out there who are very loyal to their partners, who don't do anything, who don't cheat, who don't do anything. Come again?
At what age?
At all ages. I love my wife. I've been with my wife for so long and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are going to say that, no, it's those church guys and whatnot. They are being bound in principle by the Bible or by Ngolo or by their religion or devotion. No, there are people who are genuinely like, no, I want someone that I'm going to love, that they will love me back, then that's it. I don't want anything else. And I think I once said this, sex and love are two different things.
You taught me that.
These are two different things. A lot of times, Uchela has got nothing to do with love and everything. And I do want to say in a way,
what do you mean? Well, you want a different term for it? Or?
No. For when then it means that you went after umntu wam, right? Umntu wam wathi no. But if umntu wam uthe yes to what you were doing, then that's why nsithi akho umntu utyela omnye umntu awumtyelanga. Because I've seen a number of guys but hey umjito othile ethu hayi la umzo uyaspida kanjani ntoni. They want to get back at me. Then if they want to get back at me umhlambi aye echerini yam ashaya icherry yam. If ivumile icherry yam yalala naye, usatisfied la ngoba ngaba he got back at me. He didn't get back at me. He just screwed someone who didn't have their story together. It means that my girlfriend doesn't have her story her story. Maybe my girlfriend wanted it as much as this guy wanted it. It's not about me, but it's about the two people that did this thing. It's got nothing to do with me. That's why city akumntu utyelwayo. Kukho abantu abatyanayo qha.
Yeah, you're very right there. But coming back to the story, say T-Bag that you mentioned, when there's a term called T-Bag and people do the sucking of a T-Bag, and I didn't even know about it. Probably my woman, they're busy doing a T-Bag and she's enjoying it and she doesn't even know how to now come to, hey, Papa, hey, T-Bag. You see, youth and Dala, and we tend to understand how life is supposed to be when you have a partner, and there are certain things that you're supposed to do with Lomdoza. This is going to be my loved one. Traditionally, like if I'm to wake up Makulu Amlo Australia 1992, you'll be surprised he's never had a dog style.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. She's got six kids. True. My mother, you'll be surprised out of those 6 kids and extra sexual activities, which is probably 1,000 plus. She's never had a dog style.
How do you know that? Komdomdala.
I'm just looking at how life was designed back then. Can you imagine I don't think.
Oh, Jesus, Wayne, come on, man. Look, I can't define no mtu, ne?
No, but
remember,
let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Okay.
So if Umakhulu was still alive today, or if she could wake up, if there was anything like that God will allow somebody to wake up and be 16, Umakhulu will wake up and go on the internet and see, hey, there's tea bagging, there's all that. And I don't think it was Umakhulu. I don't think so.
I mean, wait, let's just don't talk these things about
No,
elderly people.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
Because that's how an African communion and relationship was designed, that adults who just touch each other's boobs, they have sex for reproduction. I believe that's how life was designed back then. That's why we didn't even have porn and all that. So now, today, life is different. There's tea bagging that you're telling me, I'm here, I don't even know about tea bagging. I want to go and find out what's tea bagging tomorrow. You see where these things of Ukuchera is going to start. So, if I'm going to have my woman and I don't do certain positions with her, then she's going to want to find out what's happening out there.
This fear of missing out.
And this is where I'm going with dog style, woman man, because you've got a certain respect that you give your loved one. Traditionally, this is my woman. I have to have a certain an encounter with her in this manner that shows respect. Bruh. In my rural area, I remember this woman actually took his husband to the chief. But you know, and he turned into the system. And to see from a back, she didn't approve of that. And what I'm saying now is, this is one other woman. We can have one other woman who say, oh, there's something like that. But akakwazi ke kutayisho kutata wasendlini ukuthi no ngiyacela ke kunibheke ohlobo. And how does she do it? She will have to find it elsewhere. Uzawutshiwa ke phandle le ndoda iyatshelwa ke ngoku because of this exploration that people want to do. So maybe in teaching, let's have all these styles with our women in the house, so that they don't want to fantasize out there and want to explore what is happening outside. That could help. So
no, okay. I want to say something. I don't think that is guaranteed way.
When you
if you do all of this, if you do all of these, all 66 of them, are there 66? Are there 66 different styles? All of them in the house. If you do all of them. Well, I want to say in a way, the way things are so fast now, the way that our generations are so curious on everything. If a missionary was so popular back in the day, and nowadays it's no longer popular. And nowadays it's no longer popular.
It's not popular anymore.
And people feel like, where do you come from? You're so far behind, and stuff. But do you realize that it was exciting at the time? Even your dog style, your debagging, your Kama Sutra, your your helicopter style, all of these things. Everything that you do will run its course, and then you will be now diminish value yazo even. So what I'm trying to say, even if umntu utyara naye ubana naye ecaleni who's exciting, this guy I excited you in some way, and right now it has lost it diminished its value or its utility. You want other excitement out there. How much more excitement are you gonna go for? Even after that other guy, you're gonna go for another excitement. You're gonna go for the other excitement.
Maybe we are also wrong when by only pointing out fact about people go out there to explore because it's an idea of saying, I want to understand what's happening out there. Most of these topics we talk about, all of them, they are related to ukugowa.
Okay.
Uyamgowisa umntana wabantu wena awulala endlini awupheyile mzo uyafika ngo4 AM uthini and then xa ifika emsebenzini next day or whatever errands that she does the next day the other guys or her friends, their peers are explaining, oh, umuntu wami izolo ufike wapheka, sinxibe i-G-string, isathini, ne-gown, thinking, hey, owami umuntu uyafika nje enxilile, afika alale, nanku uyakhona. Then she feels less of a human being, and she also wants to like or she wants to be part of how the events are going in the world. Then she's because a normal woman, I was reading this article that says a normal woman has about 7 women hitting on her on a daily basis. I puma a flirting somewhere, hey sister, quelle texting. I go, sister, forget taking the town, sister. And it's up to her to say, with input. Then she gives her number. But because she is loyal to Lomda Cholanai, she tend to, But now, with this, and wanting to explore, I should give one nigga a number. Hey, put okay, sure, but just after 9, and uyaziwa ke umzuku ufika yena ngo-9, 10, 11, 12. So masingabi away and not available for abantu bethu if asifuna ukutshela. Maybe that's another thing we should also consider in our lives. Not being present for umuntu wakho. We'll have her sitting there now and now say, hey stranger, to an ex or to that guy then all those things that they've heard about or that we've got internet now and they read about the tea bag and with WhatsApp it's so nice, man, when they chat with Lomdanga Mazio, and Lomchita is also interesting for Ena because exactly. Do you know tea baking? I'm a Caesar, tea baking.
Sometimes when it's not necessarily the excitement of B1, but it's.
But in the no. Where you don't have ties, no responsibility.
Well, I get that. I get that free meal ticket kind of approach to it, but a deeper perspective of it is that when an unknown world, irrespective of what unknown world is always projected in your imagination fantastically, in a more like a fantasy. You fantasize about that thing that you are going to do. When you are chatting with a stranger, I'm sure a lot of people will attest to this, that, you know what, it was fun when I was talking to him on WhatsApp, sitting, but I find him boring in person. This is because the reality does not match the fantasy that you've created in your brain.
But already, so in the Leo. Okay, you want to finish?
Okay. You can go on as long as you give me a chance to finish.
Is this lifestyle that we have accepted? The person is different in real terms, like how they are. So when did these people meet online? Because that's the other thing now. Sitlangana online, and you like the looks, and
exactly.
But when you meet the person,
what created those looks? You looked at a few pictures, and then you created a whole picture.
And what created that is social media.
No, that person has made a projection on social media of how they look, of how they want to present themselves.
Social media was not there 20 years ago.
No, what I'm trying to say, I want to tap into Lendo. Your thing was that in Webiwayo, imnandi. Not necessarily Webiwayo. Do you know?
Forget to finish that statement of yours.
Yeah, I think it's part of this. You know, a child that grew up without their, let's say, kuleno mamak, agamaz dadag.
Use me. Well, okay.
Okay.
No, I
Wait.
don't have a strong relationship with
with your father. But I want you to understand so that somebody out there can also try to understand this, or maybe think about it if you don't understand it. When you didn't grow up with your, let's say, your father, and then you're cool, uvakala stories. There comes an age where you are so curious that you want to see your father, you want this, but you have a projection that your life circumstances right at this moment would be better if you were to find that father of yours. And you glorify that, you glorify the absent parent most of the time. You glorify whoever is not here. My life would have been better if that person was around. But now, failing to notice the opposite of that, because it's only a projection, you have your mind, and then this is your imagination that is driving you this. Like this. This is the same kind of phenomenon that happens when you are chatting with a stranger, when you are... A lot of people, to flirt, just let's talk about flirting. Flirting is much of a paradise than the actual relationship. But any good relationship, but you were like, yo, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. Why? It's because that thing only exists in your mind. And in your mind, only perfect things exist there. If it's not perfect, it gets chucked out quickly. So it's projected in your brain. Same applies with these things, these fantasies that people want to have. I want debagging here and there. This guy doesn't debug. If they go out there and debug, once they finish debugging, it's no longer in the fantasy. It's in reality. And then they're like, no, I don't like this thing. So look at, for example, your movie stars. You watch movies all the time. There are people that you have a crush on there in that movie because they are so projected. And then you have this perfect picture in your mind of those people. This thing of curiosity that you are losing, you're missing something out there. Somebody's trying this, somebody's trying that. My friends are doing this. Also, if a chick has friends, if friends is okay, abana fast relationships, guye alone a stable relationship, abanye bana stable. Bayahamba abantwana bonwabe babuye babalise yo sakuyinwa sana kwathini lo ubambekileyo apha. It's this thing that ibaliswa ngaba. This thing sounds like fun let ibaliswa apha. And then she creates that image. Once that seed has been planted, one day she will want to go and experiment this thing with those ones. Not that she does not want to be in this relationship. She loves this guy, but now out of that curiosity, out of that projection, of that fantasy that she has created, out of what's happening there.
Then she also wants to have a piece of the pie of what is happening out
Exactly.
But it cannot all be rosy because abantu abafani. It can never all be the same. Yeah, I've got maybe I might a bit diverting from what we are talking about, but it's just the ninja I was with just some days back, our own ninja. We were also sitting with this other ninja. I think this will also help with facts as to today's topic. You know, this guy used to own a church. Like Mfundi's man. I don't approve of them, but he used to have his own church. He's my colleague. Good, nigga, it's good. He's got his own church, some respect, but man, man, what was that term that you used? Where mchita man, man. Sex, man. Lomfundis.
The fetish
is fetish.
Fetishes.
He looks so normal. He looks so good when you look at him. Mchita, respectable, but he's so fetish. So we were working. There's a chick who is a colleague, but the husband is working on the ships. These ships that I mentioned about the last time. Then now he's got a wife and 2 kids. But right, but Lendo and you know my industry. With hospitality, you get to be so busy, especially when it's festive, and you leave work probably 12, 1, 2 a.m. and you think, oh, let's pass through Long Street and have a drink. So Umchita and I never used to drink, but his fetish moments came and clouded him, and he decided to hit on this woman, where a man who is on the ships. So we'd go out, sit in the bar, he drinks his graptizer, I don't know how it happened, because I ended up moving from that branch to another branch. But later on I was told, she loves her bottle. Then eventually I'm told they moved in together. Umchita Mashia, Mama, and Dolabai too. And he absconded everything. Now that's how we have. She's now with this woman.
Quite a church.
Oh, okay. Then, I met them 2-3 occasions at a liquor store buying. Now Umchita He's now full-time with Lomtu right and everything. It's official. Well, they even bought a nice car. I used to admire their car. And on 3 occasions I've met them just when I was working in Sipon. There's a liquor there who check us liquor. They are buying bottles. Oh yeah, pusher. I met the guy last week. Now, the mother of 2, Umshiyele. Lo usisi, Umshiyele. He's alone. So there's no mother of 2, there's no
mother of
1, there's no church. Oh, well, they left him with a bottle. So, wait. So we're drinking Nomchita, and I'm asking him. So, hey, Zamba and Lava Bafo, how much he's drinking? But well, he's got a new one now. Hey, who drinks like a fish though?
Hey, I'll tell you a story. It was a similar story with this other friend of ours, Olandiga. I don't want to mention his name. A friend of mine. So he stays. I used to DJ when I was at varsity. Let's go call him. So this guy, Mashudu. Mashudu was on bees at Paris. So, Kafike Manape Lisbik. We have a small birthday. I want you to play music there. It's okay, yeah, it's fine. They're calling him back.
Lisbik, number towers.
Yeah, I like tower.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, I guess sihambe siyepa siyodlala le sound xa nifika pha ngaphandle athi jonga ke mzo and yamazi umjida leader a cell group church so asibonishe phandle ndihamba nenye friend yethu Joe sizawusela thina noJoe siyazazi mhlawumbe uJoe uzawufihla sami Amstel nyana ezithile sizazisela asibonishe mashudu
that's Amstel back then
yeah asibonishe mashudu bajida please into ecawe lena so I want you Mzo to play gospel. Do you have gospel? I'm gonna look at that.
Hey, so what was this all about? A party? What did you say?
Birthday party of one of the church members.
Oh, okay. So smells like gospel.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have much. Yeah, I don't have much. Much gospel. Because we'll send via Bluetooth. What? Wasn't too many. We play the setup. So I get manage ngoma sidlala ebukiwi cake up ukiwi nantika ngiqonda this is on a Friday bra.
And when you don't have any alcohol.
I don't have alcohol. Alcohol is not allowed here. We do have EPS the Amstel but sizifihliwe sami ngijonga. So funeka sifane siphuma siyobetha phandle sithini yabona. So iyafihla because it's too churchy kumane kumiwa kuthiwe makumiwe ingoma uthandazo phinde ngokuthiwe Kopinda udlala mamela you haven't finished the story. I haven't finished the story.
I don't like my shoe already.
you will love the guy once you meet him. So umjida azothi kumzo kukho ingoma kaMandoza ethi Jerusalem. Okay. Mandoza fish and that featuring Jerusalem. I think featuring Ringo or something. Ringo Mahlingozi.
No,
yeah. Hey. Ndifuna ke le ngoma. Ndisearch le ngoma ndifumane. Dinayo. Endlala lengoma. Uthe xa saqala udlala. Kaze kuzweni usister pha athi, we don't play. But la ngoma is more quiet or kind, but it's even though ithetha ngeJerusalem and athi, we don't play those kind of music. Don't show the sister. Did you? Oh, sorry. Bicela nguMashudu. Mashudu akekho ke ngoku. Phumile. Nditshintsha la ngoma ndidlale enye ingoma. Gqiya uMashudu usuka phandle. So why you change this song? Did you know one of the ladies here came and said, well, I must change this song. Don't. Okay, please play it again after this song. Ndidlale le ngoma. Xa iphela le ngoma ndiphinde ndiyodlala la ngoma ifuna uMashudu. La sister azi. Sehamba nomnye ngoku, hayibo. I said, no, sister, that guy, Mashudu, he asked me to play this song, so that's why I'm not playing according to... No.
That's not my will, yeah.
Jithi, ubizo kuthiwa mandingadlala imculo, makubize uMashudu, abize uMashudu. Hey, Mashudu ufuna udlala le ngoma, lo sister ufuna udlala le ngoma. Baxambisana ngale ngoma. Athi Mashudu, no, this is a gospel song. Mashudu. That lady says, no, this is Kwaito. We play worshiping songs here and blah, blah, blah. He burst out and said, disconnected all of that music and said, guys, let's go. Where were you guys going after this? Let's go. He started drinking that day, Mashudu. He started with the beers that we were hiding there. Church group.
Mashudu. Where is Mashudu?
Mashudu is in Pretoria.
Is he still drinking? Are you aware?
He's still drinking. I was in Midrand and he used to come there at my place and where we would drink. He was a normal drink, a good drinker then from then on. But the point, without deviating too much, there are a lot of people who are living false lives. And then there was this other story that I heard of this woman. I think it was one of these psychology classes I once attended, of a woman who hated prostitutes. She used to hate the prostitutes. She would go there, and whatnot. She used to despise it. But it so turned out that woman, she hated that thing because deep down in her subconscious, she likes it. It's like she's acting the opposite because it invokes the inner child or the inner self. But I can't remember what that topic was, but it was when a person hates. That's why a lot of people, they say when you are gaze homophobic. When you are homophobic, it's because it's touching something inside you. That's why you don't want to be around gays. Don't because you're afraid that it's gonna invoke something inside you. Type of. But that's a topic for another day. Coming back to what we're talking about, of wanting to do all of these things. Maybe a lot of people that have got so much control in terms of sexual desires. These are the ones that don't have control, that know that if I
I laughed when you mentioned this thing of homophobic and you wanting. Well, I used to also have that mentality of gays and all that, but when you grow up and be exposed and you get to understand how certain individuals are built and all that, then you give them a leeway and allow them to be what they want to be. But now, I remember I was in this club when I used to do clubs. I don't do clubs anymore. And this guy was a gay guy. And I could see him talking to his other ninja gay guy. I don't even want a guy who looks gay. I want those ones who think they are a man. The guys are talking, the gay guys. They're talking. So I'm sipping my drink. Then I see this guy now, he's like, on you. Hey, now, okay, wait, come on, let me be composed. Okay, I don't know what this guy is on about, but this is not me. So he says, I used to drink Casa Light back then. He says, do you want a beer? I don't know, a free drink. Yeah, bring it on. He brings a drink.
But you've noticed already.
I'm not sure, man, what this guy is up to. Man. Then the other guy kept... No, actually it's the DJ that kept, but I was not playing on that night. So I was sitting there it was a lounge. It was not a club, it was a lounge. So I was sitting there at the back in the smoking area. And this guy comes to me and says, hey, this nigga buying you a beer. This nigga is gay. Oh, well. Let's not going to do his gay stuff on me, though he can do his gay stuff there. Yeah. It's okay, a beer comes, you got something to eat. Okay, then some cottage chicken and chips comes. Okay. And I'm chowing there. Then he now comes and sits next to me. Come on. Then he puts his hand right on my dick like, fuck. I cannot really jump, bro, because this guy just bought me a beer and something.
No! What the fuck? You jump?
No, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's just looking for something.
Oh, you think he's...
I don't know. Maybe he's going to tell me. So, okay. Then he takes his hand back. And he says, but when the time I put my hand there on you, my thing is already standing. No, bro, I just pushed his plate there, bro. Nigga, man, yeah, you can have your alcohol and your food, bro. Nah, nigga, I'm not gay. Yeah, I love pussy. I mean, the way you're going now, people told me I didn't know you were gonna go this far. So I'm and Sweens and bro. But anyway, it's just a story that came in my mind.
Yeah, but what I've noticed now over time, if a lot of guys, they're like, that's more of it, and they try to avoid, they do avoid. No, sometimes you don't have to avoid. I've learned now not to avoid. A gay guy comes and sits there and trying to make it. No, look, hey, don't go, come here, look, boss. Come on, do so what? Yeah, so what's up? Mm-hmm. There was one guy in Erens. Jim Luzuko Utatio. Can't remember who else. So we bought a platter Erens. We put a platter here. This guy comes, and then he asks, "Actually, nyam." This guy, he looked normal. He looked like a normal guy. I'm like, no, cela le Hotman, computati o cela Hotman nyama ye chemo Hotman so. Chomsi chama ichigele ngapha le out. Iye kutati o. Fike ithi kutati o ngokole kutati o cela inyama, akutati o ayinike nyana. Thatha ipiece yenyama. Ngokancokole naye asingahoyike noluzo. Asesikruvela. Yey. Dibone ngutati o selaga. Ebaleke bheka ngapha eyomakude ngoba ikhona elifani la nguthathiwo but ke no worries imkele out ibuye lapha ibikla tafi bekuyo abuye uthathiwo athi hey la out ithi imove la out ithi funa wena ngizofuna wena nikazazi uzofuna inyama dithi hey uluzu ngibona uluzu uyabile yaqhayela lekaka wathi from that at the end of the day ayizinceda le because the more officer ndike mayibiza izaphi cacisele uzaphi jajo mfethu umzo kwathini and le team yakho lapho andidlaleli but ba grand by out grand yanduza ukuthini because it hayi nayo ya grand ithi no cheers no ngiphinde ihluphe phela ndizawuhlupha yile nto bangaba wena now you are trying to brush off they are reading wrong signals now or denial mhlawumbe closet or whatever the case mhlawumbe ucinga lonto leyo no my yes no he's let me give you full information.
Is it the same setup you see with Asamachita when you get Endawen now we are only each area over the other side and got to like there's connection now you throw an eye, she throws an eye. With women, usually, when you give her a straight look like that, then she'll be like, yeah, then there's some chemistry there.
Yeah.
But which is normal, because a man is designed to look at a woman because she's attractive, and she cannot look back and she's also supposed to be a normal woman and roll her eyes down.
Normal.
Well, things have tended to be abnormal these days. Each area to each one, when thinking,
Uyojonga wena.
yeah, I want to ask that. This woman did that to me. Cooks back then. What's that place? That's what Nyama. Amzon. Hey, I forgot what's the name. That's his back then. The third palm and I'm not saying he's up. Hey, just like your eyes like like then you think the woman is gonna go like that. He's up. Hey, pride when there. Hamba nomuntu. Nah, uzahamba nami. Like just open like that, which I think is not normal, though, but okay. But my point was, naturally, when you look at a woman and we say she's supposed to go like she cannot really have that direct look to a guy because she's a woman. But now, when a gay guy does that to you, that look you are, so what are you supposed to do? Are you telling a gay guy now, like, so I'm a gay guy? Then I'm like, how are you going to react?
No, I look away. I want to.
Yeah, brother, you look away, you come back, then I'm still on. Yeah, nigga. So, I'm not sure what step 2 is supposed to be. You are looking away, you look back. Because let's give comparison to you looking at a woman. She looks away, you still do the same thing. Till green light is there, then I need to call the guy. Yeah. So I don't know how. Let's teach our chillers there. How are you supposed to respond when
No, man, I have a problem. You're going to sit on the topic, sitting gays and stuff.
No,
but let me answer it. And that don't know what between gays. Morphe or Morphe, LGBT, what younger on there. I don't know. I'm just generalizing when I talk. It's just that the biggest problem is the fact that now I used to ask myself, why Morphe zingafunani zodwa zifuna abantu abanormal. This is what I've been asking myself.
I've got a friend now.
I don't know. Maybe we should get Morphe up and have a podcast if you are so crazy. So that we can get into their psyche and get into their
that's a topic for another day. But to answer that, in brief, I've got a gay guy who used to tell me, akafuni ndoda lezenza ngathi ichele.
Why?
Then I just have to get a chick. Why should I get a guy who often uzenza ichele?
All right, even better. And yena out here as ichele. Out as ichele.
No. Umchita lo grand normal, but he's a more it's just about morph umchita. But utena when he gets to a place, akafuni la mchita onali makeup and earrings and all that.
Fine, this works still. Why jonga? Ufuna umchita normal.
Yeah.
Jonga ke ngoku. Sikhona lesbian ezinqeba zenza amajita. Why lo mchita engafuni lesbian engumjita lesbian ezenza umjita nyani?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah,
that should be a very perfect.
It should work. Did when we Morphe uzibona umuntu ophinqileyo yona izibona indoda la lesbian. Why can't you kwadibanise ubona boyi-2?
He says to me, I rather get if ngifuna ichair rather ndiye ndiyozifumanela ichair than ukuthi ndiyofuna indoda efuna uzenza.
People are complicated ke ngoba iphinde kube khona abantu abathi ba-bisexual, abanye bathi umuntu ubetha amacala. Thini kuningi man.
Those ones I'm worried I'm going to die before understanding.
People are complicated and they I think the more we raise our consciousnesses, the more we become so complicated. John Abel also means banabandwan.
Yeah, those ones, I don't know. Like that club I used to play in a lounge called Victoria Lounge back then, like 10 years ago. And the owner was actually gay. What was that guy's name? May his soul rest in peace. He actually passed away. He was the head of languages at Stellenbosch University. even wrote a book in his course about how cricket and rugby are played and all that. He told me straight away, he's the guy who told me, I wouldn't want a man who acts as if he's a woman. No. If I want a woman, rather I go for a woman. Why? Because during my varsity days, I used to date women. Then later on, I don't know how these things happen. I didn't have enough time or enough energy to actually ask him, at what point now did you now start? But when he explained it to me that at some point he felt, no, I feel like I actually need a man than a woman. In adversity, I'll get a girl, in my varsity cubicle, and when I tested a man, that's what he said to me. I felt it, no. I actually remember how he put it that day. This is how he put it when he spoke to me that day. He says, I discovered that I actually enjoy the back more than the front. It's okay. Yeah. What? I've forgotten his name.
Sure, the graphics of this.
Head of languages, head of Xhosa languages at Stellenbosch University back then. Oh, it was a good ninja. Yeah, I was very prominently good ninja.
Well, but I think this has taken us to too much of a tangent. This one now, it just crept in. Okay, you may be in the vast
we should
sailing into Inoko, but we need to navigate it back to what we're talking about. This one, it's maybe a topic for another day. Let's not take too much time away from what we need to talk about. I-avenues esingakaziveleli ways zezokubangaba. Xa sithetha ngomtyelwano, sithetha ngento yoba ngaba asithethi ngomtyiwa lo, ngompotyiwayo.
The one who was approached.
No, that I balance the scale set level because you know that amachita, our approach on amachita. I'm gamachita solo approach, but each year means bangaba even nike signals. Then start to approach level.
So when we talk about these topics, every time if you check, I always bring a point about, okay, we're talking about fat and set. Is it a bad thing or a good thing? We're talking about umbejo. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? We're talking about exoma solvek. Is it a good thing to always remember exwago, or is it a bad thing to have somebody that you thought is a closed door and still have them lingering in your mind? Now, namhlanje, we're talking about ukutshelwa. I mean, you forgot to define that. You did define it at the beginning, eh? Okay.
Well, not so much, but we can always. I don't think I did.
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I always love us to have that out of the way first. What's our mentality towards a topic of a particular day? And I'm telling you, we're talking about ukutshelwa. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And if it's a good thing, at whose advantage is it good? And if it's a bad thing, why is it a bad thing? And it's a bad thing in what way and to who?
You may think that it is my answer to this question will be straightforward. Should be straightforward. I'm sure a lot of people think, or I'll say, it's a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing. It's both.
Are you going to explain both?
I'll explain. It's a good thing because it's a bad thing because it's not nice. Bangaba umuntu ozixeleleyo ngaye fumaniseke bangaba ulula okanye she's easy access to anyone. And then also that broken trust and all the loyalty, broken trust and all of that, the safety yakho and all of those things that enizaziyo.
But what you say times they'll tell you indeed, yes, but it's still here.
It's still here.
le kuku isaselapha nje, so it's yours.
Isile balo answer, but ke and call up. Let me talk about the good side of it. The good thing is that now it's a revelation moment. Something has been revealed that you cannot trust in this one. Number two, awukamfumani undofanayo apha. This one loose mateja. And then it means she is reshuffling the dominoes. You need to reshuffle your dominoes and go over and replan your life and see how you want to do it. You can continue with the relationship. It's up to you. You can do, but most of the time, you find out.
But because we find out
because you kept being blindfolded. Awuyazi bakwenzeka ntoni in the closet. Lo mntu lona uyahamba uyobethisa ama-5-2 asigqi apha set a cure. It doesn't matter what reason. What if mhlawumbe reason yalo mntu ke Wayne is because I'm satisfied? Then you find satisfaction elsewhere.
But don't you think
people are complicated in that way?
But don't you think it's something that you can actually discuss with your loved one and say, man, baby, born, ingati uyaleka kwele cala, and can we sit down and sort it out and be, you know?
Amadoda ane-ego ezincinci. Ego incinci yendoda. Once we don't open a discussion when it comes to these things, especially when it comes to your partner. When your partner is trying to bring some constructive thinking, it's like, obviously, for all this long. Obviously, like in a relationship, both of you are awkward with each other. And now she's comfortable. And then if she were to bring a topic, how are you going to take it? Ati, Wayne, no man, I'm satisfied.
And she's been mourning all these years when you're on top of her. We should actually have a topic about that. Of women with fake mourning. Because girls, every man is a woman that who loves more, who is mourning when you're talking. I'm the man. You have to mourn. So, I think bottom line is men are mad. But are fake and mourning
throughout life because they don't want to lose the money.
Yeah, they don't want to lose the money.
But getting to the crux of the matter. The talk about it. There should be that talk before the cheating or yokiwa.
So are you saying when Lamato Desna or Wamanje lapha emhlabeni bazayamukela lento ba icherry phansi phansi ngoba I won't satisfy man Lamato ana the ego and mana hey bra I can imagine.
I'm imagining when a woman is saying that, look, man, I do one on Kamis. How do these things
and when you're gonna have the next ordeal, you're sleeping with her, then you're thinking, hey, am I doing the right thing now? And now Lambash, I fool, man.
A psychological pressure. Yeah, computerized app
material. So and women know that. That's why you see, even when you are done in your bila after having an account with a woman, she just looks at you and and she just she didn't come and you're like, baby, she can't tell you. I didn't reach climax.
Well, again, how? What's the best way in terms of how these can be addressed? What's your suggestion?
That's why it's jail again. That's the best way, which is why we are sitting down and plunging and trying to find a way forward as to how we can execute this. With it. Guys, jail and goba maybe as na mali that particular event goba. You're not satisfying Moba. I don't know, man.
But Wayne, what if your girlfriend A kuba ungam satisfy uyahambe uyofumana a guy somewhere ezamsatisfy sexually while nawe. Why ekugcinile? That's my first question.
Okay.
Move on. Maybe uyakuthanda
Maybe uyakuthanda.
Okay. Then why ucinga uba ngoku i-relationship yenu iyawusustain until death do us? Don't. While she's doing this, she's gonna have that person awesome satisfier while when you are a houseman here.
But so this is
Instead of talking, which is better?
This is very tricky, though. When you thank you for raising this part. I was listening to Ask a Man the other time. It's a bit of a long story, though. But this lady found Ask a Man. You know Ask a Man, and she said she met this guy, super stable guy financially. Bajola. Everybody was happy with their relationship. Bahlale santi, good. They pushed 3 years. They couldn't conceive. Then there's this ninja, umzo, uhlale preaching, ubebizoli, and all that. She phoned the guy, they met up, the guy banged. She went another week, she fell pregnant. Then, they're all super excited, back as hunting. Then somebody who phoned the radio program, and this is a true story. Then they've got a firstborn now. They're good. Hey, we tried again for the second child. Because the guy, they always want to live, they want kids,
Like us.
Lamali won't make sense if you don't have offsprings. She went to look for that guy again after 3 years. These things happen. The guy again, bang, 2-3 weeks ago, she fell pregnant again. Now, she was saying kids are now grown-ups. The firstborn is like grade 8. The secondborn is like grade 5, I think that's what she was saying. But saying, I'm checking on them.
Hey, but how you live with a scandal like this for so long?
Women, bro. When women do stuff that they do, even the devil will sit and say, nigga, how did you do this? Hey, women, please, sorry, but somebody told me. The devil will take notes today, nigga, how did you come up with this plan? But now, for her to fall into this program, because she knows clearly this guy cannot give birth, cannot, what's the right term? I don't know the right term in English.
Cannot conceive.
Cannot conceive. But now she was saying, hey, but should I tell him? And if I tell him, how is he going to react? And if I have to tell him, okay, then Bosomi and about JJ and about what's the other guy? Do you listen to Metro to much? So, but do you even understand about Askame?
I know.
Reference to this.
I know.
Yeah. So there's usually JJ. There is a DJ Naked. And that time there was Lomdana Loa Kacholano, AKA, Obangu DJ Bonang. Back then when I used to listen to it, now I'm on Radio 2000. So they were saying to her, hey, but man, it's always fair, man, to tell somebody the truth. Then sometime in life,
I'm scared of the ramifications of that.
He discovers that these are not his kids. It's not fair, honestly. But now, so they were telling her, like, over the phone, because it's a phone-in program where you phone and...
I'm aware.
So now, they were saying, why can't you be brave and tell him, hey, Buddha, this is what happened, these are not your kids. And she's saying, but guys, now that means I'll lose the marriage, I'll lose the house, I'll lose the car, then my kids are at very expensive schools. Because the guy automatically will withdraw all these things.
Yeah, that is serious.
So you see how life is designed, bro.
No, you know what? I think we need to achieve what we want with ourselves before we want other people to come and do certain things for ourselves, for us.
Are we mentioning this statement in respect to this very story?
The situation that you're saying. You see here, we are finding a situation where this guy, he found what he wanted in life. He put everything in place for himself to be in that situation, and then found someone else who was not in, or maybe now she was in the same situation, but this issue of not wanting to talk. Sometimes you talk to the guy, you tell him, "Hey, look, we've been trying."
But men have got ego. You remember why I came up to mention about this?
Yes,
the man's ego.
Yeah, the ego. You can't test your ego, and then
if you watch those Nigerian movies, when there are no kids and those mamas are like, hey, we want grandchildren. It's always the blame
on the woman.
On the woman.
No, it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes that your sperm is fit enough. Yenzeka case bangaba le ndoda ikwazi umithisa out there but ingakwazi ukumithisa wena. Nawe ungamithisa sperm sam but ukwazi umithiswa nguwe. Ziyenzeka anomalies ezinjena where blood
contradictory, because now I'm going to have a situation where I'm thinking where you thought when your sperm worked, it was not even you, probably. You are just not fertile enough to give to conceive. Because now, how do you have a situation where you say when and now here you are starting?
It happens. Man. Sometimes you're allergic to sperm salon. It happens.
These are the situations now where you are told this guy has been living with HIV for 10 years, but now you find he's sleeping with this person and they say, yes, negative.
Yeah, things like that happen. So, I'm just going to go elsewhere. It's just that this story, I can't say it here. Where somewhere we're staying, there was a lady there wearing makoti nayo, but wayezama sithi yaqala thina sithi ngizo kanjani nomyeni wami okho besizama kanje sizama umntana minyaka yahamba no he told me and this other guy and this other friend.
Why tell you that other guy? Why not tell her husband?
No, the husband knows that he's been trying. So until this other guy, this other friend of mine.
Where is your story going? You gave
this other guy. She was wanting to mess around with that guy. I think she was wanted a sperm.
Okay.
Imagine that you are messing around with someone not because you love them, but you just want to be pregnant. You're desperate to be pregnant.
So these
you are trying to fix your marriage. No, that's not the way you're fixing your marriage. Sometimes the problem is not with you. When you have a problem, no problem. Now, problem. It's just that biology.
But why we are mentioning this is the fact of at times you're going to you find yourself because of certain situations that are happening in your household. Probably you cannot have kids, then you find now they want to have. But it could again, though. That's why you see our topics are relevant in Namhlanje. Why? Because it's these things that happen in Namhlanje. Why? Because people just the moral fiber. You mentioned I'm gonna mention about the moral fiber. Again, in my own community, then they would ask, so that it's kept within the family. But I can imagine now if I have a little brother who's gonna now come and tap my woman to find out where's the problem. Take my woman. We have the same but I was watching this Nigerian movie. So this guy was a king, and they are not conceiving. But she took wife number 2, still is not conceiving. So automatically it's confirmed that the problem is with him. Then what does he do? This was a Nigerian movie, Nollywood, they call it. They went into the hood, they found this guy who was smoking cigarettes and sitting at the bar like a cocoa maker. And they told him, bro, listen, man, from Namhlanje, here's your car, here's your new house, here's everything. The chief wants to speak to you. In Nigerian movies, a chief is somebody really Igwe or those things. So they took him to Igwe. So they told him, here's the deal. You need to sleep with my woman. Make her pregnant. We pay you, we silence you, You don't have to say anything. The kids are mine. He said, just that. So they will sneak him in at night. He sleeps with the chief's woman. Boom, she got pregnant. First child. They celebrated. The guy even asked him, in Nigeria, hey, brother, how did you make all this money? He said, no, don't worry. My things are, hey, we are cruising. Second child, they call him again. Make us another child. Wife got pregnant again. They've got 2 kids now. Then they said, oh, bro, deal is done. We're good. Go your own way. They gave him a lump sum. Cars, house, everything. Services. Then, the chief sat down later on and called his immediate niggas. You know, a chief must got a guy who's allowed to be with him a meter away. Then those who are outside the door. You know what? You need to go and capture that guy there, wherever he is. Why? Because he's going to go around telling people that these kids that attempt to be mine are his. Go and kill him.
Is this celebrating his fortunes?
Bro, the nigga was celebrating his life, staying in a mansion. Hey, these ninjas from the chief, they came and handled him. They brought him to the chief. He said, but, Oga, why me, Oga? No.
Why me?
I don't want to lie to you. You are going to definitely go around somewhere, somehow, at some point.
Couldn't they cut his tongue, maybe? Let him leave.
He was going to tell you, make a sign. You see, I'm the one who gives pickaninnies. So yeah, they had to kill him.
Yeah.
Bro, this life.
No, but I think, in a nutshell, before we close, Wayne, I do want to say this, that indima mtyelwane sizoqhubeka. Here are my reasons. People are not happy with the people they are with. People are in a consolation relationships. People are not where they are supposed to be financially, and which forces them to date people that they don't want to date, whether man or woman, could be the same thing. People bazidelile badelele nto bayifumeneyo bacinga they can get more than what they have, and then never appreciate, and always pushing for more or better things. There's no better thing than what you are. You must be making. Make it better with yourself. Okay, I don't have much more to say.
Your
the thing is
this. Was powerful.
The thing that's happening is like you think you're going to get something better than what you have. You will find something worse. You will find something better than it. But even that better thing that you found, you will still want to go and look for something better than that other better thing. So it's a perpetual cycle.
Order of today is that we are dating and falling in love for wrong reasons.
True. True.
And we are so lustful.
And people mistake that to say, I love that woman. No, you don't love that person. It's the lust. It's your fetish. It's all of that thing.
And it's not going to be easy to just approach a woman and tell them, hey, but this is all that I want. As a man, you need to have a different approach to confuse the woman. Lie. As a man, you need to at some point lie. You gotta tell a lie where you end up even believing your own lie. So this is. Have you ever met a woman who has got a child and she's telling you, "Hey, how did you open your legs and have this person in you and everything was so fine?" Because no boy. Now, people pretend to be who they are not just because they want to be in this situation. I remember in another podcast we were discussing, in fact, there's this woman that you would want all your life, and you get your salary and you tell yourself, I can even spend 3/4 of my salary just to get into this woman's beds. You get it, it's done. And you discover it's the same pussy that every other woman has. But it's just that it's in your head that you told yourself, And after getting it at such cost, you wouldn't want to pursue. Because if I mentioned now, you spend 3/4 of your salary to pursue a pussy, you wouldn't want to pursue the same pussy and spend another 3/4 of your salary for the same pussy. You need to disappear and find your interest elsewhere or get to where you qualify. And now umntwana wabantu ke akasanderstand ke ukuthi kuhamba njani. And now you promised ukuthi life is gonna be rosy. Probably you managed to win a heart in Central and you now not affording to satisfy her to the levels of where you had promised her. And now we are here of Papa and Mama who are better off than you. So in closing, you did already mention the closing statements where people tend to try and afford things that they are not in their league. And eventually, when you are now pushing something that is not in your league, there are real people who are in that league and pass jail. So what do? Stay in your lane, stay in your league. And men, don't lie. But hey, pride, at some point you need to lie to these girls. I know people also understand, man. You have another man was food, if it portrayed to be somebody that you are not to some occasions.
And also, when just before you properly close, is it a victory? Why do people feel like it's a victory?
It is a victory, bro. It is.
How so?
Bruh.
No.
All of the above. And
so when are you clear?
Yeah.
And then
hey, problem start there. For the ladies, probably they didn't know. Amachita or phone kwa. They don't want to hear that my chick gave my cake to somebody else. And if you do it, well, you do it and the guy forgives you. But he did forgive you. Because tries of Voga and he tries to enter. He starts visualizing the encounters that they've had with you. And now when you're having the same encounter with person X, same time. They don't want to know. As much as Yena can be preaching, I said about he doesn't.
Why does it seem like kungono utshelo umuntu ongamaziyo kunotshelwa ndim ndomaziyo?
See, I don't know, man.
It becomes more enraging if like Gumdomaziyo, but that guy.
And
I know that
unfortunately, when you're in a serious relationship, these girls tend to give it to a guy who is closer than you, who is very close to you. When she's in a very serious relationship, there's this guy who knows you both routines. Yeah.
No, when apparently kuthiwa amacheri afuna indoda ephangelayo. Kodwa iza xa iphangela abhize tyiwa engaphangeliyo apha. Kushiyeke enye ingena apha wena uyaphuma uyaphangela ungena enye ngapha.
Sure. When you're in a very, very serious relationship, she wouldn't want to start some relationship with the guy who is in C Point and then transfer it to you. She would do it with the guy that when you are always bringing home and all that. And this particular guy is a guy that she at times tells her issues with you. So this guy already knows the setup of your relationship and the flaws that you have when And I don't know, this guy comes now as a messiah or
damn.
And with that same guy, when now on the other side, you're telling him, and we're sitting somewhere, we're drinking, we are for earphone, you made it. I'm the same guy who's sitting with you, eh?
Yes.
And I'm the same guy we're gonna get home. And we're not out and so can you see where I am now? I'm right on the spot. I'm the right person. And she tells me,
Both chatting notes.
Yeah.
Money notes. Yes, damn it.
We done, eh?
All right, yeah, we're done.
Hi.
I've got stories, but I'll tell you offline about specifically this topic, okay?
Sorry, man, guys. I was not in the previous podcast commitments, but I think it was. I haven't watched it anyway.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Overseas and stuff.
Yeah. Peshe, but okay, I'm back now. It's always a pleasure. That's the line I always use when you guys watch our sagas of couplehood. Siyabulela man, asante sana. It's always DJ Wicked Nomso. Bye-bye.